Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for February the 15th through to the 21st, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the week, the energy for you for the week, let me take a moment to thank you, truly thank you for all of your love, all of your support that you give me each and every day. Truly, thank you so, so much. Now let's get to you. We have for our first card, the Six of Swords. Okay, now what a beautiful card, and it's so descriptive with this artist. Okay, look at the card in detail, and it's going to tell you exactly what you need to know about your week forward. First of all, there's somebody in the boat with us. So it's not, we can't be an island this week. We have to reach out, we have to give and take in relationships in order to go farther down our path. It might be somebody helping us. It might be somebody working alongside of us. It might be somebody giving us advice. So it could be a best friend, somebody from the community, somebody from the workplace, a mentor, a lover that helps you move forward in some way this week. Now we have the swords at the front there. So that represents the wisdom. We've already got the wisdom to go forward. It's not a time where we need to learn as much as we need to do. And to further emphasize the do part, we're holding the stick. There's no motor on the boat, so we have to push ourselves offshore, so we know it's going to take work. We know it's going to take extra effort in order to reach our goals, in order to reach our destination. And then we have the Three of Pentacles right next to it. Okay, and this is very similar in its message in a lot of ways. So once again, it's hard work, but it's doing the job well. It's not taking shortcuts. It's always, even if you don't think you're being watched, you are. Okay, so if you're up for a promotion or a raise, or perhaps your company wants to put you on a team, or maybe people within your community think that you would be a perfect match for a certain group and to hold a certain seat or a title. It's people watching you for your talents, your gifts, to open up opportunities, to open up doors for you. So we don't want to take shortcuts. We want to keep our integrity attached to it, absolutely. But we hold the paintbrush to our tomorrow. We get to decide if we're moving forward by the effort we put into our dreams and goals this week, most definitely. And we have the Ace of Cups, so I just know that you are going to embrace your desires, your passions, what you want to do going forward. Absolutely. This could also be love coming in. This could be embracing the people in your life, understanding their worth in your life. This is the give and take in relationships. And it's all crossed over by the the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the wish card, but the Ten of Cups is your happily ever after card. So it's going for the big picture. It's making those small baby steps this week in order to ensure sustainability, long-term success, going in the right direction, manifesting your dreams, one step at a time. The Nine of Cups is right underneath them. So it is keeping your wishes, your desires, your dreams, your goals, your wants, okay, at the forefront this week, at a conscious level. So you might even want to affirm every morning before you start your day of what you truly want to walk into. We have the Six of Pentacles, and this is a lot about give and take in relationships. So we need to have that teamwork kind of energy going on about us this week. Working with groups, working with people, compromising when necessary, and standing strong at other times. It's the give and take within relationships, absolutely. Now, this card can also mean that work that you've done prior to this day and time, you might not have got recognized for it in a way you thought, or you weren't appreciated for your efforts in some way, and now the rewards start to come clear to you. Okay, this could also tie into, remember we always go back to the first card, right? It could tie into those 6 swords there in the front of the boat. Okay, we've already got our knowledge from before, and really, it might have just been a diploma or a piece of paper that we got, but it represents so much more, and that takes us forward this week. So be open to opportunities, absolutely. I think that's the cat walking on the keyboards. Okay, we have justice. So you were trying to incorporate this week, absolutely, about how to bring in a balance, a harmony, a joy to your life, and how to make it long term and how to make it sustainable. The Knight of Swords is your energy for the week, and so obviously you rush out into that battlefield holding that sword high, yelling charge. So I don't really think that failure can even be part of your vocabulary this week. It's champion the cause, it's success, it's goal oriented, it's you're up for the challenge. So there is a vitality about you this week, a strength about you this week. The only thing that I would warn you about, because it is the Knight and he is a young energy, that sometimes he charges out into that field without thinking things through, okay, which could end him in some hot water. So you don't want to be in the hot water this week. So think things through before you actually rush out into that battlefield and yell charge. Know what you are going into prior to. As we get towards the end of the week and into next week, we have the Ace of Swords with the Queen of Wands. Okay, so now the Ace of Swords is new actions forward, absolutely, but it's also about drawing a line in the sand. We often use that sword to cut out something, to not allow it to go forward in our lives. And I think it's going to take a lot of thought, a lot of consideration, a lot of gathering the knowledge needed in order to know what needs to be cut out of our lives and what needs to go forward with us. Sometimes it's just changing the rules within a relationship. That could very well be. But in any situation, in any conversation, you want to be the Queen of Wands. Okay, now she is the strong one in the deck, the quiet one in the deck. She gathers the information. She doesn't jump to conclusions. She doesn't jump the gun. She doesn't make rash decisions. She gathers all the information. She asks all the questions so that she has a firm understanding of what her decision needs to be. And when you act in the way of the Queen of Wands, you never have to go back and revisit that decision. So it's thinking everything through. It's understanding everything about it, having all the knowledge before you make any decisions to go forward. For your love card this week, we have the Moon. Okay, it's about needing balance within relationships. People you love, people that are close to you. Whether we are talking about brothers and sisters or lovers or aunts and uncles or best friends, people you love. And so you may be looking very much at the balance that you have with certain people in your lives this week. And I don't think you are going to be very happy with anybody that holds you down, that doesn't allow you a sense of freedom, that doesn't allow you that sense of liberation, that you can do what you want because it's the right thing for you. And you will just automatically have their support. Now, conversations, you will have their support. Sometimes we can just go forward without really explaining the reason why we're going forward. But I don't think you'll like anybody that tries to hold you back this week when it comes to relationships, close relationships. It could be that you want to start a new business and people are pulling you, oh, that's not a good thing to do. You know, that's a chancy market these days. Market's down everywhere. Now, chances are they're saying that because they love you and they don't want to see you get hurt. And a little subconscious thing they have going on is if you succeed, what does that say about them and their dreams? So this isn't a time to break relationships. This isn't a time to start relationships. Okay? This is about understanding the balance within the relationship and what you need going forward in relationships. For career, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Career, money. So it is the tried and true, steady step that's going to get you where you're going this week. So this is a week where you really need to be dependable. Bring your gifts and talents to the table and use them. Follow the rules. You don't want to be a maverick this week. You don't want to be somebody who is coming up with new ways of doing things or rearranging the entire office for everybody. You want to concentrate on what you need to do and to do it well. So if you're looking for a job, chances are by you showing your worth, your value, your dependability, rather than what you want to change or what you want to grow into or what you'd really like to see happening in the world, don't bring those kinds of things in. I don't think they're looking for the maverick in you this week. They're looking for somebody dependable, somebody they can rely on, somebody they know has the talents and abilities to bring that to the table. For spirituality, we have the Eight of Swords. This card has been coming up so much the last couple of weeks. Our perceptions. This card actually asks you to look outside and branch your spirituality even more. To think of new ways of incorporating spirituality into your life. So if you always have a set routine, this is the week where you want to kind of give it a little bit of oomph or do something a little bit different. So instead of a sitting meditation, maybe you'll do a walking meditation this week. Or maybe you'll include something or do something different. Or maybe you will study a different type of spirituality and get involved in another area of your growth. For health, we have the Five of Wands. More often than not, if you are, this is, everybody's got their own opinion. And really, you can't trust any of them. When it comes to health, okay, if you are suffering, if you have a disability or a diagnosis of some sort, you'll find that everybody seems to have their own opinion on how you can get better this week. It is a good week to talk to other people, to expanding your horizons and your viewpoint on what could be done for you in a positive sense so that you feel the health, that you feel the well-being coming back into you. This is also getting out and enjoying people. This isn't a week to pull away from people. This is a week to jump right in, join a team, join a group. Okay, because this essentially says that if you are feeling good and you want to keep feeling good, then get around people, enjoy people, be part of the team, be part of the group. Remember, we have the give and take here. So if you want to feel really good, okay, it could be joining a gym, right, where there's other people already exercising, or some kind of class. Maybe it's weightlifting, maybe it's aerobics, maybe it's jogging, maybe it's yoga, where there's more, you get that sense of support from other people. You know what's best for you at the end of the day, though. Remember that. So I think you're going to have a very good week. It's going to be a hard work week, but I think that everything that you do this week is a step closer to long-term sustainable happiness and growth in your life. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.